I know that I have said many times in the past that if we have an ideas question, which this definitely is because there's a literal question, then we're supposed to follow the instructions exactly and do what they tell us for the sake of not making any mistakes and not falling for any traps. Now, in this case, it sounds like, okay, if we need to introduce the passage, then we had better read the entire passage, otherwise we might miss something. And we could. Generally speaking with writing, though, we don't really need to read those passages as a whole to answer the questions. Most of the time we can just kind of go through and read what we need for each individual thing and skip around as needed. I still think that holds true here. Because what we're really looking for, if we're going to introduce the passage, we're going to be introducing its main idea. And so a dumb summary of that main idea would be super helpful. Now, we could make one up by reading, or we know that for all intents and purposes, the title of a passage is going to be a dumb summary of it. And you may actually think that this is pretty dumb. Instead, shed some light on the workplace. Well, it helps us. So what is this passage about? It's about light in the workplace. Which choice is also about light in the workplace? Choice B. So that's it. The others are not, right? Choice A is talking about temperatures. That's not talked about in the title. Energy loss, not talked about. And I don't know what this is about at all. For special accommodations, I have no idea what that even means. So the only choice that matches with the title is choice B. And that is how a writing question should work, is that we don't really need much more than the dumb summary to get those kinds of matches and be pretty confident in them. Now, if we keep reading, we can see there is more to it than that. Let's see. With these studies in mind, well, we haven't talked about what the studies do because we haven't introduced it. We talk about lighting here, natural light, right? So even just the rest of this paragraph does give us that same reinforcement. But the title is a good place to start. So I recommend if you've got these kind of like whole passage questions for the writing section, that you just look at the title first and see if that gives you anything. Most of the time, it's pretty just like a dead-on accurate, dumb summary of what's going on in the passage.